This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And this will be taken at the 13. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights up.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing is Bridgewater. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On second down now, it's Carson. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Kene Nwangu. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Bridgewater on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bridgewater gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They go play action. Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Draw play. This is Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. This from 54 yards away. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 up to the 33. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play here for Buffalo. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages. You know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing. Change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. This one to the left to Higbee. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. On 1st down, Carson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He'll check that down to Carson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Second down and goal. Bridgewater got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyler Higbee, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So we've reached halftime with a... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Bills to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now, hang tight, we pause for an injury to the wide receiver, Stephon Diggs, who is yet to hop back on his feet. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They're going to try and throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him, man.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kene Nwangu, 89 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Bridgewater. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 44, Bridgewater. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Rolling to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
So 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, brother, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And quickly, they get to the line.
Handoff right side, Nwangu.
And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Now a give, running left is Nwangu.
There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, here's Nwangu. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now a second down and 6. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kene Nwangu. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. First down, Bridgewater. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. That's Carson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Bridgewater's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. Quick completion here to Johnson. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Bridgewater now. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They run for it with Carson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. To throw, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kene Nwangu punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by
Darnell Savage. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.